Cars and Coffee is an eclectic mix of everything from local car clubs to local cars, like this Citroen Mahari, an entire body made of plastic. 29 horsepower too. I mean, here's a 1957 Ford Custom, and take a look at these ghost flames. All-American V8 in a Sunbeam Tiger. A full platoon of Porsches from the Porsche Club. Boss 302, meet electrified Volkswagen Beetle. Here's the 1965 Shelby GT350 that we got a ride to and from the event. And it's right next to this Tiger, race prepared. A Cobra Daytona replica. And then here's an honest to goodness 1967 Plymouth Belvedere, and yes dear, it's got a Hemi. Some say this is the first minivan, the Fiat Multipla. See, 3 rows of seats. Ferraris, Chargers, a Shelby Mustang back there. James Bond might have one of these. Yes, it's an Aston Martin. This 57 Lincoln Mark II is actually a gift to Mrs. Edsel Ford. Occupying the same places as the Concours cars will on Sunday. Here's a 1971 Mercedes. Here's a Mini Cooper. Here is an Otto Bianchi Abarth. And then from the Lane Motor Museum, small as can be. You want interesting? This is called a Puma. There's a Volkswagen engine in there. And this is an Allard with an American V8. And what car show is without supercars? A Ferrari F40, a BMW M1, and this was Jaguar's XJ220 supercar. Not many were sold, but you'll hardly find a cooler Jaguar to drive and mid-engine, so take a look. Today's hypercar preview, this was the brand new Hispano Suiza. And don't forget the RADwood era of the 80s and 90s, where there were performance cars, and some didn't have to be exotic. The devil is in the details. That is the Diablo Lamborghini. And then the Brits even built a supercar, as in the Lotus Esprit. Radical RADwood, the Mazda RX-8. Even Subaru had a supercar. Radical RADwood, the 80s and 90s, where performance was still there. And then there's the Concours de Lemons, which is the absurd, the strange, the weird. Here's where a dusty Miata and a rusty Datsun pickup truck can be side by side with a Japanese mini ambulance, where a mint Mercury Marquis can be next to whatever it is. And some folks aren't too chicken to show off a car covered in straw.
I was told there's a blend